Well, good morning everybody, and welcome back to Rob Motive JT, the channel all about the 2020 Jeep Gladiator. First of all, if you're new to the channel or you've been on for a while and haven't subscribed, please consider smashing that button real quick. So here are the top 5 bad things you should know before buying a Jeep Gladiator. Now, let me say I've had mine now for a little bit over a year, and I gotta say, I do love the truck. I'm very happy with it, very glad that I bought it. So let's dig right in. The top bad things you should know before buying a Jeep Gladiator. Number 1, they are expensive. You know, there are a myriad of other trucks out there that you can get for less money. The Jeep Gladiator is not cheap. Now, some will argue that, yeah, well, but it gives you more versatility. It's a Jeep, it can go anywhere. You can take the top off. You can take all the tops. You can take the doors off. It looks cool. It's true. There are all kinds of neat things about the Gladiator, but just know you're gonna pay more money for it. Number 2, they're not the most reliable animal. At least they don't have the best reputation. Now, full disclosure, I'm on my second Jeep Gladiator. The reason that I traded off the first one is because it had a little electrical gremlin. The auto stop feature consistently gave me errors, and I wanted to get out. An opportunity came up, so I have the white one that I have right now, and I'm happy to say there are no issues with it. It's been spot on perfect so far, so fingers crossed that the reputation that Jeep has only applied to that first Gobi Gladiator that I had. Number 3, you'll never remove the top. I know a big attraction to having a Jeep is taking the top off, right? But I'm on my, let's see, 4th, 5th Jeep, and all of them I had the ability to remove the top, right? I did have a soft top in there as well, and I gotta say, if you're looking at removing the top consistently or often, the best one to have is the soft top. It's the easiest one to manage. But if you have the hard top Jeep, you know, first of all, it's cumbersome. You can do it yourself if you got a little oomph, but it takes a bit of oomph. That back section that you have to remove is awkward. It's not that it's so heavy, and then once you get it off, what are you gonna do with it? You have to put it somewhere. And the problem with riding around, if you're gonna leave the top off, is what happens when there's weather. You know, it's nice to think, well, I'm rugged and it's okay. Yeah, that's great until you're dressed in your work clothes and you're heading to work, especially if you have an office job or something. Maybe you have to wear one of those neck stranglers. Now you're gonna be soaking wet when you get in the office, right? I mean, what are you gonna do? Turn around and go home? I guess you could go home and get new clothes over lunch. Maybe you keep a pair at work so that you can switch out, you know, extras if you need to. The other thing is the heat. If you live in a hot climate or it's summer, which is the time I guess you would have the top off, you bake sitting in the Jeep Gladiator with the top off. Now I've opened just the front section, and sitting in there, you just bake under the sun, right? It's hot, even with the air conditioning blasting. Chances are, you're probably never gonna take the top completely off. Number 4, they're noisy. You know, I always find it funny. I hear from a lot of people that tell me the Jeep is loud. There's too much noise. They didn't know it was gonna be that noisy. And I'm like, wait a minute, it's a Jeep. How did you not know it was gonna be noisy? That's like saying that, you know, I take the top off and it's too windy. Well, yeah, it's gonna be windy. You're driving around in a vehicle with no top on it. Of course it's gonna be windy. Of course it's gonna be noisy. And it's even worse if you have the soft top. You know, my wife right here on the Jeep Wrangler, right there, she has the soft top. And it makes all kinds of noise. You can hear everything because there's no sound insulation. It's a soft top. And then the sides of the panels, they smack up against the roll bar. It makes all kinds of noise. So be prepared. It's not gonna be a quiet ride. They're noisy. And number 5. Now, this applies to the introverts out there. You'll stand out. You know, it's a unique looking vehicle as it is, right? I mean, it catches the eye anytime one goes by, and I have one. I always am drawn to it. I always look. But beyond that, people might even talk to you. You know, pull up to a gas station or something, and it is rare that you don't have somebody say something about it. Either simply asking you how you like it, what is it, would you buy it again? I've even had somebody ask me how much I paid for it. I mean, come on, man. But you're going to talk to people and you are going to stand out. So if you're not looking for the attention, maybe you're an introvert, you're not going to like that. Just beware. Anyway, those are the top 5 bad things you should know before buying a Jeep Gladiator. Let me say, once again, I can't stress enough, I love the truck. It is in my top 5, maybe 3 vehicles that I've ever had. It is awesome, and I wouldn't hesitate to recommend it or buy one again. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Is there anything I left out? If you're a Jeep owner already, what have you discovered? What are your top 5 bad things? I'd be curious to know. Also, real quick, if you're interested, I do have 2 additional channels. The first is Rob Motive, all about my 2020 Toyota Tacoma, and my newest channel, Rob Motive Tundra, all about my hunt for the brand new redesigned 2022 Tundra and my experiences with the other Tundras that I've had, as well as news and rumors. Check them out. If you're interested, please consider subscribing. Don't forget to click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. And do me a favor, smash that subscribe button on the way out. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.